Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be learning how to add relations to our sketch. So to start, let's select the top plane, click Sketch, and the first type of relation we are going to talk about is let's draw a line and put the line on the origin point, click, and click another point. So this green, anytime you draw your sketch, this green thing you are seeing on it these are your relations. And if you don't see it on your sketch, if you come into this I2 and let's find the relation right here. If I click that, and you can see that it has SolidWorks has hide it, and when I click on that again, you can now see it. So just in case if you can't see it now, just go into this I2 and select the relations test to show it. So now the first type of relation is like a coincident, and when you hover over it, it tells you what it is. A coincident is pretty much that point of that line is coincident with the origin point, meaning they are both touching, they are on the same exact point. And the next type of relation is vertical. So this line, we have a coincident relation, and we also have a vertical relation on this line, meaning this line is vertical. I can't make it angle, I can't make it horizontal, it's vertical. So to make it horizontal, I will have to click on that line, and you see the vertical relation in there. I will have to delete it, then I can select the horizontal. Now we have a horizontal line. So let's draw another line, and let's make this line vertical. So if you click on a point and drag it up, SolidWorks actually automatically tracks the vertical line for you, and you can click, and now this line is a vertical line, and it's indicating that with this green vertical line up here. And let's say you don't have that on it, you can delete that vertical, and we can select it in here. Another type of relation you have in SolidWorks is let's draw a line, and let's draw an arc. Click on, when you draw, it will be a 3-point arc. Click on this point to start your arc, bring it down, and click on somewhere back here. So you have your arc and you have your line. So this arc, and sometimes if you don't know what is coincident, when you hover over it, as you can see, the purple line is indicating what is coincident. So it means when I drew this line, the tracking in SolidWorks made this line coincident with that point. So we can delete that. And now we want to make this arc tangent to this line. So the way you add that relation is when you click on this line, you hold your control key, and you click on this arc. Now when you select two instances to sketch, SolidWorks is going to give you the available options that are available for that line. So you can make it equal curve length, but for this one we want to make it tangent. So we're going to click the tangent. Now you can see the tangent is showing, which means this arc is tangent to that line. So another type of tangent you can do is you can draw a line and draw a circle. Now if we click this circle, hold the control key and click the line and select, you also have the option again. Anytime you click to sketch, SolidWorks will only show you the options that are available to make a relation for those two instances. So in this one, we want to press the tangent. Now this circle is tangent to that line. So another type of relation you have is let's draw a line. On this line, we can use this line, or you can draw another line. Let's draw another line like that. So now again, because of the tracking in SolidWorks, the coincidence is showing that this line is coincident with that point, and it's indicating when you hover over it, is indicating it by the purple point. So we can delete that, and we want to click on this line, and we want to hold the control and click on this line. And now you see all the options that are available for those two lines. You can make it horizontal, vertical, collinear, and perpendicular, parallel, and equal. So we want to make this line perpendicular, which means this line is perpendicular to that line. That is what that means. And another type of relation we have is if you draw two lines and another line just standing next to each other. So when you click on this line, hold the control key and click on this line, we can select the parallel relation. So that means these two lines are parallel to each other, meaning they are going at the same angle. And another type of relation we have is if you have a circle and you draw another circle. When you select this circle and hold the control key and select that circle, there are these options that are available. You can make it concentric, meaning that those two circles are on the same point, origin point. You can make them quadral, which means they are the same on the same diameter, and you can make them tangent, which makes them kind of like puts them tangent to each other. But for this lesson, we're going to make it concentric. So that is pretty much the relations you have in SolidWorks. So relations is pretty much you adding, when you make your lines and you draw on your sketch, you pretty much adding the relation to them, so that way your sketch is in a way constrained. And we are going to be talking about it in the next lecture. So, and another type of relation we have is when you draw a line and you draw another line and you draw another line in between them, right? Let's make the middle line, let's make it a construction line, and let's make it vertical. So now, holding the control key, if you click on this first line, click on this second line, and click on your construction line, now we get the option, the symmetry option. So when you click on the symmetric, it makes these two lines symmetric to each other via your center line. So in order to make two objects symmetric to each other, you need a center line, and your center line has to be a construction line or center. Yeah, it has to be a construction line or center line. And that is pretty much relations in SolidWorks, and you will learn the relation as you go. So don't worry about knowing all the relations now, and I'm just showing you the overview of it. Thank you, and I will see you in the next lecture.